All right, welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping into something really powerful, a concept that could totally change the way you look at, well, everything. We're talking about the co-creative power of inner freedom.
So let me just kick this off with a question for you. What if the key to actually transforming your life wasn't about control? I mean, think about it. What if the whole "I need to grab the reins and control everything" approach is, well, just plain wrong?
Really, it boils down to this choice right here. On one side, you've got fear. You know that feeling, right? Stuck, totally overwhelmed, just drained. And on the other side, possibility. That's where you get to explore, connect, and really truly thrive. So the big question is, how do we make the jump from one to the other?
Okay, first, let's talk about something most of us get trapped in. It's called the cycle of fear. And it's all about why trying to conquer our problems can actually leave us feeling, well, defeated.
I mean, think about it. So many of us are caught in this loop of trying to control and conquer our fears, right? You're scared of a tough conversation, so you try to manage every word. You're overwhelmed by a health goal, so you force yourself into this super strict plan. You're feeling stuck with money, so you try to outsmart and conquer the system. It's this constant battle, and honestly, it's exhausting. And the worst part is, it usually doesn't even work. It just keeps you spinning your wheels.
But what if there's a totally different way to play the game? This is where we get to the good stuff. We're moving from control to co-creation. And I know it might sound like just another buzzword, but trust me, this is a powerful new paradigm for growth and fulfillment. It's a whole new way of looking at things.
So here's the fundamental difference. The old way, the control way, that's you battling against life, trying to conquer your fear. It's exhausting. But the new way, co-creation, that's you partnering with life. You're exploring opportunities. It's a total shift in energy. You go from fighting and struggling to, well, flowing.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? It's not as complicated as it might sound. The Inner Freedom Coaching Framework boils it down to 3 key steps. Step 1, you make that mental switch from control to co-creation. Step 2, and this one is my favorite, you start to explore your fears playfully. Yeah, playfully. And step 3, you align your energy with your actual dreams. Simple, right?
All right, theory is one thing, but let's see this in action. Nothing makes a point like a real-world story of transformation, so let's dive into one.
So check this out. A client came in saying, I was trying to conquer my fears, but felt drained and defeated. Sound familiar to anyone? I mean, they were just stuck in that loop. Hesitant in relationships, overwhelmed with health stuff, totally gridlocked with their finances, just trying to conquer it all, and it was leaving them feeling completely exhausted and like they were failing.
And this is where everything changed. They took on these playful experiments. They redefined their role from a battler to a co-creator. They used curiosity to find strengths they didn't even know they had. They actually practiced starting conversations with loved ones, even when it was scary. They reframed their health challenges not as these huge mountains to climb, but as fun experiments. And they started aligning their career choices with what they really valued. The whole game changed.
So what happened? What were the actual, tangible results of this co-creative freedom? Well, let me tell you, the transformation was pretty amazing, and it rippled out into their relationships, health, and even their wealth.
Just look at this transformation. The challenge in relationships, hesitation, and fear. The transformation, real vulnerability and deep connection. For health, they went from being overwhelmed by their goals to having joyful, sustainable habits. And wealth, they went from feeling financially stuck to launching a passion project with total confidence. You see, it wasn't about fighting harder. It was about working with life, not against it.
So that's a great story, right? But what does this mean for you? Because this isn't just about someone else's success. This is a potential roadmap for your life. Your super you awaits, and this is how you can tap into it.
So what does co-creative freedom unlock for you? Well, it can help you transform your relationships, moving from hesitation to real, deep connection. It can revitalize your health, letting you embrace a playful, sustainable approach that actually works. And it can help you expand your wealth by aligning your energy and making bold choices that line up with your biggest dreams.
Look, this is way more than just a little mindset trick. It's not about thinking positive. It's about stepping into your super you. It's a fundamental shift in how you show up in your own life. You become the most capable, creative, and powerful version of yourself.
And when you really think about it, this idea of inner freedom is bigger than just you or me. It's really a movement. It's about empowering you to become a co-creator in your own life, sure, but it's also about inspiring transformation in the world around you. It's powerful stuff.
So, that brings us back to a final question. Are you ready to explore the freedom that's just waiting inside of you? Ready to maybe stop fighting so hard and start co-creating? I hope this gave you a lot to think about. Thanks for tuning in to The Explainer.